part about Outward Bound, or about the whole course, is getting to know people and stepping out of my comfort zone. I actually love doing it now because it opened my mind. I went in having a narrow mind about everything, and like now I have like an open mind about conflicts, or having an open mind about trying something new or doing something new. It's not just, oh, I don't want to do it.
When I think back to Outward Bound, I think about the challenges and how much I was against doing everything there, because I really didn't want to do anything because I was just not wanting to do it. I felt like if I wasn't being forced, then I shouldn't have to do it. So I would always ask, well, do I have to do it? And they're just like, well, if you want to. But I didn't want to be the person who just stayed back and watched everyone else do stuff. So then I always did everything, and I ended up being the one having the most fun out of it.
So how was that impacted you a year and a half ago to today?
Oh, now I'm like the one motivating people to do stuff. I became the leader of our crew. Because when I first got there, it was kind of sketchy because people didn't want to talk to each other and everyone formed cliques. So, when you first go, you had the book, who's going to cook, all the rules and who's going to do everything. I scratched the book and I gave everyone roles, and this is what everyone's going to do every week. And everyone was okay with it because in the beginning, it's like they didn't really want to follow the book anyway. So my thing was the cooking. I didn't want other people cooking my food, so I became the cook for the entire course, and everyone loved it.
I'm going to share one of the scariest things that has ever happened to me. So on Outward Bound, you take a solo about halfway through the course. It's when you go out by yourself and you throw your own, pitch your own tent, but it's not really a tent, it's a tarp. You have to make it yourself, and then you get like a bagel, an apple, and some cheese for like 2 days. Yes. So I'm a football player and I'm a wrestler, and I don't really have that many fears. Like, I'm not afraid of heights or anything. But the scariest I've ever been was when I was on my solo, and it was the middle of the night, and I realized that I still had a snack from the day before in my bag, and they just told us not to bring snacks because of the bears. And I was so scared that I didn't know what to do. So then I threw the bag as far as I could. And I just stayed up all night waiting for a bear to come. So that was the scariest I've ever been. But Outward Bound has really taught me to be a leader instead of a follower. Like other people said, I just tried to pick up for the group sometimes, and we had 2 people drop out in the middle of our course, and I volunteered to take their stuff, so the rest of the group didn't have to take it. Yeah, and one thing that my family's really noticed in me was that I now give a lot more than I take. Like, the first day I came home from Outward Bound, I made my own breakfast, and my mom was really happy.
Over the summer, I was reading a book, and it had a quote in it that was something like, "The same obstacles in life that you face strengthen you in overcoming them." And I think my Outward Bound experience is a true embodiment of this quote. I think after coming home, and all the people in my life could probably attest to this, I'm definitely a changed person. I think my self-accountability, responsibility, leadership, independence have all increased, but also my ability to help other people. That was something that was preached pretty frequently at Outward Bound, was what you said, compassion. And I think after coming back, I am not only someone who's able to function on my own, but somebody who's able to realize needs of other people around me and really work to meet their needs.